Kingdom people, they are confused because you're not trying to get revenge on them. They confused. They like, they're not understanding. Because surely, in their mind, surely you should have been trying to get back at them for what they've been doing to you. You know, trying to aggravate you, set traps for you, going behind the scenes and doing what they do. And they know you know. They know you know who they are and what they are. They don't know to what extent, but they know you know. They know you know, and they understand, and that's why you move around them. But they confused, like literally confused, because you're not trying to get revenge. You're not trying to get no get back. And the funny thing is, these people, this is a whole nother message, but they be trying to get revenge on you for what they do to you. They want to get you for what they be trying to do to you. But what it is, they be trying to get revenge on you because what they doing is not working. And they want you to pay for it. Want to get revenge on you. And so, again, they confused because you ain't trying to get revenge on them. They over here acting a whole fool, clown, monkey, man, duck. Just a whole, man. Y'all know? And they just, like I said, they feel like surely you gonna want to get back at me. You gonna want to go tick for tack. And here's the thing. They should know by now. You would think. That's what we think. They should know by now. We're not getting ready to go back and forth with them and go tick for tack. That's not what we do. But let me tell you why they feel like at this point you should be getting your revenge on them. Because every time what they do, all the traps they set and all the things they do to try to destroy you, bring you down, all that stuff they do, every time it don't work, they up it. They up it. So the point of doing that is to make it more potent, to make it more powerful. Like, in other words, surely this will work, even where it involves them trying to get you to react, get you to crash out, get you to what they want from you. They feel like surely this will do it. And the fact that they keep going, or kept going, and you wasn't doing anything about it. See, the whole thing, you know how I just heard, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Anyway, Kingdom people, that's what they do. They don't succeed. They dust themselves off. They probably don't even dust themselves off, though. They just try again. And they up the ante. And so they feel like that's supposed to be building up some pressure in you. Get your adrenaline going. In other words, to them, they feel like what they're doing towards you have you in a space, in a mindset of, leave me alone. I wish they'd leave me alone. That's how they think. That's how you feeling. So much so that if they don't leave you alone or stop doing what they're doing, you're going to snap. And when you snap, they're hoping that you comfort them. So sometimes that's what they're doing. They keep going and they keep going, they keep going, they up it. Because they're trying to get you to react. They want you to come after them. They want you to act like them. They want you to be gutter and devilish and wicked just like them. They're trying to pull you down to where they're at. They know you sitting on the throne God has you on. They know you royalty. They know now. If they didn't know before, they certainly know now. And so they're trying to take you out of that space, take you out of that place. They're trying to pull you down from where God then elevated you to. They're trying to take you in the gutter with them. And they want you, one of the ways they want you to do it is by coming for them, getting your revenge on them. Because again, they know you know what they been doing and what they own, and they know you know. They are hoping that you not responding or reacting and you being cool and you ain't checking for them like that, they're hoping that it's building up that pressure in you, and that one day you just gonna snap and go off. It's kind of like, y'all know, I'm reminded of that TV show Snapped. But you know how sometimes people just go off. You know, you keep poking the bear, you keep pushing somebody, they just snap, and then they end up doing something very tragic. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're hoping for, and this the crazy part. I'm thinking of this right now. How, you're not gonna do this, but here's the thing. They keep poking and pushing, want somebody to snap and get revenge. What if somebody, and not you, but a lot of times this is how this goes. What if somebody do snap and get tired of them and do something tragic to them? And that's why people need to leave people alone. But they do want you to come for them. I'm sure they don't want you to take them up out of here. I don't think, but you never know with these. Not that you would do it, but you never know with these people. Because I'm pretty sure, I believe, I just about know, these people don't like their life. They really don't want to be here. But they ain't got the, I'm just going to leave that there. I ain't ready to say the rest of that. But if you know, you know. They want somebody else to do it to them. They're not going to do it to themselves. Anyway, they want you to snap. They want you to get your revenge. And they so confused because you know why they so confused, kind of people. First of all, they're accustomed to that kind of behavior. They're accustomed to people going back and forth and you did this and I'm gonna do that. That's what they know. Those are the kind of people they be around. That's why they being so shocked when it comes to you, because they're not accustomed to people like you. I had this thing when I became aware of that, and when God make me aware of that, especially when somebody trying to make you like them, as if everybody in the world, or looking for a certain response from you, as if everybody in the world is like that. But what God have had to show me is these people in particular, they don't know, they don't personally know nobody like you, or that's not like what they're accustomed to. That's really what they know. And again, I'm like, you can't think everybody in the world is like that. But the other part of that is this: they want you to be like that, because remember, they got their eye on you. They done sized you up. They done did they whatever. Thought they was getting ready to do they one too. That didn't work. They tried it over and over and over and over and over and over. Ain't none of it happening. And so now they trying to make you. They know you not like that. They know you not like them. They realize that. And that bothers them. Because remember, when they sized you up, they didn't know this is what it was with you. They knew it was something special about you, but they didn't know like that. They just thought it was something special about you. As far as it's more so they started to find out it was something special about you. The more they watched you and paid attention to you, the more they knew that. Initially, they didn't. They seen something in you that they thought not necessarily special right away, but because these kind of people, they sass people up to try to see, what I'm going to do with this one? What can I get from this one? Everything is a game for them. Everything is about, how they going to play the next person that they got their eye on. And so what happened was, as time went on, they learned, you special, you different. Then it made them mad. It made them angry. And so anyway, came to people, you ain't trying to get no revenge on them, and that has got them confused. But my thinking is, why would you be confused when you see I don't move like that? Let me tell you why. They feel like that because it's meant others. Hear me, kind of people, that wasn't necessarily on that mess, but they got them to respond. They got them to react. They got them to crash out. So they were able to bring other people down to their level, so to speak. How they say, get them to act out of character. They have been successful with that, with people that ain't necessarily on all that mess that they on, but they reacted. They pushed their button enough and they exploded on them. And that's what they looking for you to do. But they looking for you to do something to try to catch them, to get them, cause them a problem. They want you to respond with evil, just like them. But you don't repay evil for evil. You turn the other cheek and you let God deal with them and their evil. And they confused. They really confused. And the reason why they're confused again is because that's never happened for them. They never experienced that. Again, they know everybody not like them, but they have been successful at bringing people that ain't like them, that ain't about all that foolishness. They have been able to cause them to flip out. So they just confused because you not flipping out. You're not her. Actually, you are her. You are him. You the 1, the 2, and the 3. And that's what they finding out. But it's leaving them confused. Kingdom people, they are confused because you are not trying to get revenge on them.